All right, today we're back in the garage. Got to build a little railing because things are a tiny bit unsafe right now. As you can see, we got stairs going up. Beautiful railing up here. No railing next to it. So we're going to be building something just to prevent anybody from taking a little step down and hurting themselves. Should be a pretty simple project. Got enough wood, screws, saw. Let's knock it out, see how it goes. So for those of you unfamiliar, it's always good to have a stockpile of extra stuff from all your other projects. Don't return anything ever. You never know when you might need it. And because of that, we're going to be able to do this entire project without having to go to the store, buy anything. Got leftover screws at the Milwaukee's. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here's the current death trap. As you can see, if you're walking on the platform over on this side, you've got a solid 6 or 8 inch gap that you can fall into. So goal is basically just connect over here to this 2x4, run the railing out, we'll match the same height or go as high as we can based on the pickets that we have, and then I'll secure it into the floor joist and probably do a little tie-in onto this railing somewhere in here. So we can get some measurements and get to cutting. Alright, if you're anything like me, you always got to go downstairs, get one more tool before you can actually start your project. Alright, we got a pen, we got a tape measure. Now, we might be able to actually start doing some work. Alright, so from our existing to the end, we got 51 and a half. 51 and a half would go all the way out to here. Cool. 51 and a half. We're going to match it so that there's the traditional railing, and then we're going to put a cap 2x4 on top of it just so that it is all matchy. I don't think we have the longer 2x2 pickets here. That doesn't really matter. Alright, go get some wood. Leftover pressure treated 2x4s. Painted black for some reason. We're going to use 3-inch construction screws. Got the Milwaukee bits, Milwaukee circular saw, and impact driver. Now I just need safety glasses, and that'll be it. Now, to ensure proper cut, make sure you always get the dirtiest safety glasses you have, because if you have dirty safety glasses, you know they've been used before, so they'll stand up to the test of time. Alright, this is going to be our workbench for today. Beautiful, magnificent. Let's get 2x4s up here. we're going to use the unpainted side of the wood so that we can actually see our marks that we make. So 51.5, because I can't remember the number the first time, so 51.5. Make sure your wood is optimally twisted. This one any better? Much better. So if you don't already know, you can look down your piece of wood with your laser precise eye and give you a see if there's any issues. We're going to measure for a third time here because I keep forgetting the measurements. 51.5. One and a half, beautiful. Take glass. I don't want to knock this off this drop. Right. And then with the greatest stability that you have, square that over. Perfect. 51 in the height. All right, let's see what we got here. So, there's just gonna go right here, but up higher. Attached to that, that could be our top rail or our runner. So we need another 51.5. It would be pretty straight. So we're gonna go look for some more wood. If you haven't already figured out, working by yourself, you get lots of cardio in because you got to go up and down stairs and everything else all by yourself. We have we only had 2 pieces of painted 2x4. So we'll go ahead and switch it up to the unpainted, which is significantly lighter and significantly more twisted too. All right, it's only 51.5 inches. Probably make these videos better over time, but you know, for right now, just trying things out. It's all about the information. Again, laser eye straightness, not the straightest for sure, but we will use the part of this that is straighter. Measure our 51.5 inches, which I did remember this time. Obviously, there's better tools for this. Chop saw will be great. Probably get one of those soon. The chop saw that I have right now is at my brother's house, so we are making do with what we got here. Okay, another 51.5. Those two match up nicely. So now that's our top rails. So now we're gonna do some thinking. So I guess I'll stick, you guys can stick with me for this. Is how am I gonna make it look decent to connect to what's already there, because it's all flush cut. I could back cut it a little bit, tie it in there, but it doesn't really matter to do that. Might just run another 2x4 up right next to it. Tie them in. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. Alright, so now I already know that the pickets over on this side are going to be way too tall. We don't have any pickets that are tall enough to match that. So you can go down these stairs one more time. Grab a few of these standard pickets that we have. I believe these are 30, 36. Let's see what we got. We got 36 probably. 36. Alright, we could match that height, have the opening across the bottom. That would still serve its purpose. So we need some verticals. Verticals to match would be 48. Do we have 48-inch pieces of 2x4 left? Let's see. Because we need two of them that are 48. Looking like a no. Do I only need one that's 48? Or do I use a 4x4 post? I'll use a 4x4 post that we got down there. Just notch it. Alright. Alright, 4x4 post, notched, attached over here, little thing there. We'll be able to make that all good right there. And then, do we just do 36-inch pickets here? That's the question, guys. We gotta do them up higher. Yeah, we gotta do them up higher. So we need my horizontal top. So I need another 51.5. So we are going to go ahead and cut. Let's go ahead and cut the curvy other curvy piece here. 51.5. Because these are 51 and these are like 45s, right? Let's use the straightest part of this. Work. So, got these three pieces. Get the 4x4. back down the steps. Now, 4x4, we could notch it and set it in there. Boom, right on the corner like that. Actually be pretty nice. But we gotta keep it to the outside edge. So, alright, so now plan's changing a little bit. We need some longer carriage bolts, which I might have in my toolbox. We might not. So we're gonna look in one of these other drawers here. See if we got some fasteners that'll fit. Carriage bolt, probably 6-inch carriage bolts should be good. Nothing there. All right. Jeez, peasy. Piece of glue just came shooting off of there, hit me in the side. Oh my goodness. Ooh, man, thought I got shot right there. Or a mouse trap hit me or something. My goodness. All right. Now finding what we're looking for. So now, go on an adventure to the car. Let's see. All right. So here we go to the car. I brought my toolboxes here. Milwaukee pack out. And I'm hoping that I have some like GRK screws in here. Let's see. All right, the adventure continues. Let's see. Here we go. So this one most likely, don't got anything in there. All right, got a couple. No extremely long screws. Alright, last resort. To the trunk. Oh yeah, we're organized. Here we got the golf shoes. We got recording and camera equipment in here. But I think don't have any of the no. Alright, so we failed at finding carriage bolts. And while there may be some somewhere in this garage, we're not going to look for them. What we're going to do is take some measurements so we know what size carriage bolts we need. And we'll head to the local hardware store and get them. So what I'm looking at, okay, this corner right here is where the 4x4 post is going to go. So this is 2 2x thick, so that's going to be 3 inches thick right there. Plus the 4x4 is another 3.5, so that'd be a 6.5 inch. So we probably need at least an 8-inch carriage bolt to make it through this side. And then if we're gonna carriage bolt into the other side, we won't be able to because we've got some blocking in here to pick up where the plywood ends right there. So maybe it's better just to get some ledger lock screws or timber lock screws and run them in. That's what we're gonna do. Timber lock, ledger lock, by 5 inch, 5 or 6 inch. be good. Alright, we're back from the store. Got some 5-inch and 5-inch and 6 3/4-inch, basically lag screws, so that we can put this 4x4 post in nice and secure. Hopefully when we did all this work, everything was nice and square and flush. So make some marks on this. Should be able to even pre-drill, start these screws into it before setting it in place. That way I won't need to have 6 arms in order to hold it. So you got these bad boys here. Boom. Alright, so what we're about to do, measure the height of this 4x4 post. We want it to finish right here below the top, or below the bottom of the top cap. So that is going to be 41 3/4 inch. So if we're at 41 3/4 inch, we can make a mark with a pen that I don't have in my ear. Make a mark 41 3/4 down our 4x4 post. We can just tack on a 2x4. It'll hold it at that height so that I don't have to be holding it, since I'm just a one-man show. So 41 3/4 is right there. Our 2x4 is going to be above it. I just need a regular screw. Got some construction screws here. T25 bit. And we need some scrap. 2x4 from the Kirby Worthy 2x4. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. So now, with this being here, these out of the way, I can set this post right where I want it. It's going to be at the exact height that I want it and everything. We just got to look at what might be blocking it. Okay. There we go. Now, since I have that there, alright, so now what we're going to do is take our longer screws, which probably require the bigger 30 T30 bit. Okay. So since we know that's where that's going to go, I can start these T30s in here. I'm going to offset them a little bit. So that all of the stress and strength is not put in one centralized area on these. Make sure it didn't come out the back. Now we're good. Because the further we put it in, oh, almost messed up. This one's 1 3/4 inches shorter than the other. I almost messed up, guys. Okay. So now, this up. I'm gonna put one in. I'll still be able to make some adjustments. We're just gonna secure one. Maybe we won't. As you can see, maybe you can't see. There is currently not enough space to get my screw gun between those two. So, a good way to make that better is to relocate the screw to a place that I can reach it. So, in this case, I'm just going to switch the side of it. Bigger? I thought there was a little bit of play in that. Is this bigger? T25. Oh, these are both T25s. No good. No good. Oh yeah, I need a big boy. Right here. T27. There we go, T27. Surprised the T25 bit was even driving it in there. Okay. Okay. And we want this to be as far over this way as possible. Okay. All right, I should just back this up completely. So I was trying to make it easier on myself, but then I just made it harder on myself. All right. I'm gonna go down below, screw this other one in. See if it stayed straight. Actually, it did stay really straight. And this is semi-secure for what it is, but we gonna run some more in there. Because, as you know, if it ain't overdone, it ain't done right. Let's go ahead, see if we can't get you guys a little bit better angle. Why are we shifty? How could it be that shifty? Alright, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and do the top cap. Alright, so top cap. Flattest board to be the top cap, and that's going to be this boy. Yep. Right there. So switch back to our T25 bit. Boom. And probably want to go that way. If it ain't done twice, it ain't really work. Now we gotta do it twice, now it is work. Okay. This has been fun. And it's been real. But it ain't been real fun. Struggle is real. All right, here are the top. It's a solid inch. How long would that be? Maybe that's not perfectly straight. Good. Okay. Easy. There's a little block. I'm gonna put it right in here. Gonna act as a spacer, keep everything straight, make everything all locked in, more secure, stronger, better, faster. There we go. Now everything good, strong, locked in, nice and tidy. So now we need to do our bottom rail over here. You want to have at least a 3.5 inch space at the bottom. This was code for a 3.5 inch spacer. Then you can run your bottom rail, top rail. Those are just going to be flush on the front of that one and this one. So I should have made it more than the 51.5. But you know, if everything was perfect, it wouldn't be any fun. So what we're going to do is try to find another 2x4. Alright, so what's twice as good as a 2x4? That would be, obviously, a 2x8. So, because it's 2x8, that'll make it easier for getting our pickets to be how we want them to be. So I'm going to use 2x4s as a spacer over here. Set it on. It's going to be above that. That'll be fine. And then, alright. So, doesn't matter what's in its in or out. Slide this right through there to be how we want it to be. I don't know how it started off easy and now it's not. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now we can take our spacers out. Screw that one in, that's right. Okay. Boom. So the bottom's all tied up. Okay. Now, over here, or more like over here, got our pickets in. Alright, so just like wood, always save all your extra screws and everything too. Here's what we got today. We needed some trim screws, and I've got some right here. So, we are good to go. Take this pick off the top. There we go. Trim screws, probably need like 10 pickets or so. So, got 1, 2, 3 up here. More. In between your pickets, standard spacing is 3.5 inches. You can get a tighter spacing. You don't want to go larger, wider spaces than that 3.5. So, find a little square Robertson. Probably not going to be any of those taller ones, is it? Of course not. Alright, but came with one. I just would prefer, there we go, boom, to use one right here. So, come on over here for a second. We're going to start right at the joint there and switch our bit. Okay. So, pickets come pre-cut with an angle on top. I am just going to go ahead and secure them that same way. And I'm going to put this one in right here just to make it a little bit prettier. Oh yeah, good job, magnetic bit. All right, so now we need a 3.5 inch spacer, which basically be any piece of 2x4 that you have laying around. I've just got this big huge piece. That's fine. That's what I'll use. Pretty inconvenient, but it will work. First one's done. So to make it a little easier here, a little bit faster maybe, pull it from the middle here and just start screw it up. And we might start them at the bottom too, because very shortly these are going to be in a difficult spot to reach. So we'll put the screw head almost all the way in. And it's fine. Alright, so I already need my angled driver to reach that, don't I? Certainly do. Alright, let's go get it. Alright, so we've got this right angle driver. It's made for an impact. So we can attach our bit into this, and it'll allow us to get around that corner a little bit easier. So instead of stripping out our screw, now should be able to put my spacer board back in there. Figure out the proper hand placement. Then boom. Okay. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. We might get lucky on a couple of these where we can fit the drill through and run it in. Like this next one, actually. Probably be able to just do that. Okay. A few more trim screws. Okay. Space there, barrel of gourd. Drill through there. Okay, can just about fit the drill through there, but not all the way. So back over to this guy. Okay. That one didn't bite. Take it in. So smaller piece, probably make my life a little bit easier. That one's bowed. Never, you know, never. Twisted. That's pretty straight. Alright, if I have another extension. Which I do have another extension. Let's get one more extension. Now we got all the extensions. Rather just use one long extension, but I do not have that luxury today. Okay. Okay. Only a few more to go. Can you and driving these in here with all these extensions isn't exactly fun. Uh-oh. Phone fell. But luckily, hey, lucky no cracks on the screen or anything. Almost done. Of course it happened on the last picket, right? Can't make that up. Let's turn this off. Alright, it works still. I don't know how that happened, guys. Here we go, though. Last picket. Trying to get the spacer in the screw. Okay. So. It's already in there. It's already started. We're starting. Okay. Alright, so that's good. Good. Boom. All right. So, just real quick. Now I get to clean up real quick. Get all of our extensions up out of here. Okay. All right, let's do a quick little tour of what we did today. Not all the way done yet, but here's what we got. So just got to put something on top of this 4x4 here. Not exactly sure what to do there. Maybe I'll do a couple pickets. Let's experiment. Right? If I put a picket here. Yeah. We'll just leave it like this. It is what it is. I think it looks pretty good though. Alright. I think so. Now we just got to get everything cleaned up real quick and get out of here.